All right, so today we're diving into something pretty unexpected. We're talking about luck.
Luck.
Not just, random chance, but like the idea that you can actually create your own luck.
Oh, wow.
We're going to be exploring this wild concept of liquid luck
Okay.
based on the work of Dr. Joseph Gallenberger.
I like it.
He's a clinical psychologist who took a sharp turn
Interesting.
and now teaches people how to manifest abundance.
So what's interesting is that Dr. Gallenberger uses Las Vegas, the land of casinos and slot machines, as a real-world testing ground for these manifestation techniques. He even runs workshops called Inner Vegas Adventures.
Inner Vegas Adventures. Yeah, that definitely sounds more exciting than my usual Tuesday night.
Yeah.
But seriously, his book, Liquid Luck, suggests that there's a practical, almost scientific approach to attracting good fortune.
Exactly. He doesn't just tell you to think positive thoughts and hope for the best.
Right.
He provides a structured approach based on years of research.
Yeah.
And his background in psychology.
So where do we even begin with this? What's the first step in creating this liquid luck?
So Gallenberger emphasizes that happiness is a choice.
Yeah.
Not just a fleeting feeling, and that we need to actively cultivate happiness as a foundation for attracting good things into our lives.
Okay, so choose happiness. I like the sound of that, but how do we actually do that?
Yeah.
Especially when, life throws curveballs our way.
He gives this great example of observing his dog's pure joy. And realizing that we as humans can learn a lot from their simple approach to happiness.
Okay.
They're present in the moment, enjoying the simple things.
Yeah.
We tend to overthink and get caught up in worries.
Right.
Which blocks that natural flow of joy.
So it's about getting out of our heads and being more present, like a dog chasing a squirrel in the park.
Exactly.
Okay, I can picture that.
And it's not just about good vibes and feeling fuzzy inside.
Right.
Studies have shown that happiness has a ripple effect.
Okay.
It's linked to better health, increased energy, and even a stronger immune system.
So choosing happiness isn't just about feeling good. It actually creates this positive feedback loop that benefits our overall well-being.
Right. And when you feel good, you radiate a different energy.
Yeah.
People are naturally drawn to that positive energy, which can open doors to new opportunities and connections.
Interesting. So happiness lays the groundwork for attracting good things into our lives.
Yeah.
But what's the next brick in this foundation of liquid luck?
So Gallenberger is a big believer in the power of gratitude.
Okay.
He suggests expressing gratitude daily. Even for the smallest things.
Like what?
It's about shifting our focus from what we lack to what we already have.
So instead of grumbling about traffic, I should be thanking my lucky stars for having a car to drive in the first place.
Exactly.
Okay, got it.
It's about training our minds to appreciate the good things in our lives.
Yeah.
No matter how small they may seem.
Okay.
And research has shown that gratitude has a measurable impact on our well-being.
I'm all ears. What kind of impact are we talking about?
Studies have linked gratitude to higher energy levels, increased optimism, and even greater empathy towards others.
Interesting.
It's like gratitude unlocks these positive qualities within us.
So gratitude isn't just a nice thing to do.
Yeah.
It actually rewires our brains to be more positive and resilient.
Right. And here's the fascinating part. Expressing gratitude doesn't just make you feel good. It actually makes you more magnetic to receiving help from others.
Wait, how does expressing gratitude attract help from others?
Think about it when someone expresses genuine appreciation for something you've done. How does that make you feel?
Well, it makes me feel valued and appreciated.
Yeah.
It makes me want to do more for that person.
Exactly. It's about energy exchange.
Okay.
When you express gratitude, you're putting out positive energy, and that energy attracts more positivity back to you. People are naturally drawn to those who appreciate them.
So it's like gratitude creates this ripple effect, not just within ourselves, but also in our interactions with others.
Precisely. And Gallenberger takes this concept even further.
Okay.
He argues that true abundance isn't selfish.
Interesting.
It's about expanding our awareness beyond our own needs and desires.
Okay. That makes sense if we're constantly focused on ourselves.
Right.
We might miss opportunities to connect with others and contribute to something bigger than ourselves.
Right. And a key element of this expansion is practicing compassion, both for ourselves and for others.
Compassion.
Yeah.
That sounds a bit lofty. How do we bring that down to earth and make it practical in our daily lives?
Gallenberger encourages us to start small.
Okay.
Offer a genuine smile or a kind word to someone every day. Hold the door open for a stranger.
Yeah.
Let someone merge in front of you in traffic.
Okay.
These small acts of kindness can create a ripple effect of positivity.
I like that small acts, big impact. It's doable.
Yeah.
Any other challenges he throws our way?
He suggests trying this, try helping someone who's visibly stressed out,
Oh.
like at the airport.
Okay.
Maybe
Yeah.
their flight is delayed or they're struggling with their luggage.
Right.
Offer a helping hand and notice how it shifts your energy.
Okay, that's a good one. Putting ourselves in those situations where we can actively practice compassion.
Yeah.
What I'm gathering here is that happiness, gratitude, and compassion aren't just these touchy-feely concepts.
Right.
They're actually energetic forces that can influence our reality.
Exactly. And there's one more powerful force that Gallenberger emphasizes.
Okay, love.
Love. Oh, okay, now we're really getting into woo-woo territory.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued, but also a bit skeptical.
He's not talking about romantic love,
Okay.
but a deeper, more universal love, a love that connects us to something bigger than ourselves.
So like a love for humanity, a love for nature, a love for the universe.
Exactly.
Okay.
Drawing on his research at the Monroe Institute, which focuses on expanded states of consciousness.
He suggests that the heart plays a major role in generating and transmitting this kind of love.
Okay, so we're talking about the heart not just as a pump for blood,
Yeah.
but as a powerful, energetic center that can influence our reality.
Right. And this kind of love, this heart-centered energy, is a powerful force for manifestation.
So to recap, we've got happiness as a choice, gratitude as a daily practice, compassion and action and love as this universal force connecting us all. This is starting to sound less like luck and more like a recipe for a fulfilling life, even if we never win the lottery.
Exactly. But what about that luck part?
Right.
Let's dig into that next.
Okay, let's tackle the big question. Is luck something we're born with, or can we actually cultivate it?
Yeah.
I'm ready to hear about this liquid luck in action.
Gallenberger believes that while chance definitely plays a role, we can actually increase our luckiness by shifting our energy and beliefs.
Okay.
He calls it liquid luck because it's like tapping into this flow of fortunate events, almost like a current that carries us towards our goals.
Okay, that's a cool metaphor, but I'm a bit of a skeptic.
Sure.
Can you give me some real-world examples of this liquid luck in action?
Absolutely. Gallenberger shares some really amazing stories from people who experienced significant lucky moments
Okay.
after using his techniques.
Okay.
For instance, there's the story of Keith F., who won 2 $1,000 lottery tickets
Wow.
after using Gallenberger's Liquid Luck CD.
Wait, so he listened to a CD and then won the lottery. Is it really that simple?
Well, it's not magic,
Okay.
but it's about creating a receptive state of mind,
Yes.
an expectancy of good fortune.
Okay.
And there's more. Another story involves Steve, who recovered lost stock certificates
What?
through a chance encounter at a trade show.
Lost stock certificates. That sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah.
How did he manage to recover them?
He had been practicing Gallenberger's techniques and had this intuitive feeling to ask a specific vendor if they had seen any misplaced certificates.
So he just walked up to a random vendor and asked about his lost certificates. What happened next? No.
The vendor thought he was a bit crazy at first,
Yeah.
but then checked and incredibly had found some certificates earlier that day.
No way.
They turned out to be Steve's.
Wow. Talk about being in the right place at the right time. But is it really just coincidence, or is there something more at play here?
Gallenberger believes it's about more than just positive thinking.
Okay.
It's about shifting your energy and beliefs about what's possible. He emphasizes feeling lucky before you win.
So it's like setting the intention and then trusting that the universe will deliver.
Exactly. He even tells a story about being labeled Mr. Lucky in Vegas.
Oh, wow.
But it initially threw him off his game.
Really?
He was so focused on hard work that he didn't believe he could just be lucky.
Interesting.
It messed with his head.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
So even someone deeply immersed in this world can have limiting beliefs about luck. Makes you wonder what other kinds of blocks might be holding us back from experiencing this liquid luck.
We all have internal blocks, those limiting beliefs and negative thought patterns. That can create resistance to abundance.
So it's not just about external obstacles, it's about clearing out the internal clutter as well.
Yeah.
What tools does Gallenberger offer for addressing these blocks?
He has a great technique called the abundance tree exercise.
Okay.
Imagine a tree representing your life, and those negative thoughts and feelings are like dead branches weighing it down. The exercise involves visualizing those branches falling away, clearing space for new growth and abundance to flow in.
It's like giving your inner tree a good pruning to make room for those liquid luck branches to sprout. Okay, that's a visual I can work with. What other tools does he suggest?
He also recommends things like binaural beats and hemi-sync technology.
Hold on, binaural beats, those sound a bit out there. Can you break those down for me in simple terms?
It's actually quite simple. Binaural beats involve listening to two slightly different sound frequencies,
Okay.
one in each ear through headphones. This creates an auditory illusion of a third beat,
Okay.
which is generated within your brain.
So far, so good. But how does this relate to liquid luck?
The fascinating thing is that this third beat can influence your brainwave patterns.
Oh.
Certain brainwave patterns are associated with relaxation focus and even expanded states of consciousness, which can be very beneficial for manifestation.
So it's not just about listening to cool sounds, it's about using sound to shift our brain activity into a more receptive state.
Right.
What about this hemi-sync thing? Is that similar to binaural beats?
Hemi-sync is a specific type of binaural beat technology that was developed at the Monroe Institute. It combines binaural beats with other sound frequencies and guided meditation to facilitate even deeper states of relaxation and expanded awareness.
So it's like a sonic shortcut to accessing those meditative states that can help us manifest our desires.
Exactly. Gallenberger believes these technologies can be incredibly helpful for quieting the mind, reducing stress, and essentially creating a more fertile ground for manifestation.
It makes sense when our minds are racing with worries and to-do lists. It's hard to create space for anything new to come in.
And speaking of creating space, Gallenberger also emphasizes the importance of understanding synchronicity and serendipity. He sees these as signs that you're aligned with a greater flow of energy, a flow that can bring you closer to your goals.
Okay, I've heard those terms thrown around, but can you explain what they mean in plain English?
Sure.
And how do they relate to manifestation?
Synchronicity is often described as meaningful coincidence. It's when seemingly unrelated events occur in a way that feels significant and purposeful.
Like what?
For instance, you might be thinking about someone you haven't seen in years, and suddenly you bump into them at the grocery store.
Or you're struggling with a problem and then you randomly overhear a conversation that gives you the perfect solution.
Exactly. It's as if the universe is orchestrating these moments to guide us.
I like
Serendipity is similar, but it often involves making fortunate discoveries by accident. It's that happy accident that leads to something positive. Like you accidentally miss your train and end up meeting someone who becomes a valuable business contact.
So it's about recognizing those aha moments, those seemingly random events that feel like they're nudging us in the right direction.
Precisely. Gallenberger believes that synchronicity and serendipity become more frequent when we're grounded, happy, and open to receiving. They're like breadcrumbs on the path to manifestation.
So we need to trust that these breadcrumbs will lead us where we need to go.
Trust is key. Trusting in the universe, trusting in yourself, and trusting in the process. Gallenberger reminds us that life is inherently supportive and that good things are possible. He encourages us to cultivate a belief that the universe has our back.
It's like shifting from a fear-based mindset to one of faith and expectancy.
Right.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here.
Yeah.
We've explored the foundation of happiness, gratitude, compassion, and love. We've talked about tools like binaural beats and hemi-sync to quiet the mind.
Right.
And we've explored concepts like synchronicity and serendipity.
Yes.
What's the big takeaway? What does it all boil down to?
It boils down to this: you have the power to create your own luck. It's not about waiting for good things to happen.
Right.
It's about actively cultivating an inner state that attracts good fortune.
So it's not just wishful thinking. It's about taking practical steps to shift our energy and beliefs.
Exactly. And remember, it's a skill that anyone can develop with practice. Think of it like learning to play an instrument or a new sport. It takes time and effort, but the more you practice, the more natural it becomes.
Okay, that makes sense. But what about those times when things don't go as planned?
Right.
We all face challenges and setbacks.
Yeah.
How do we deal with those moments when it feels like the universe is working against us?
That's a great question, and Gallenberger acknowledges that manifestation isn't always easy. We've talked about internal blocks, those limiting beliefs and negative thought patterns that can sabotage our efforts.
Right. So how do we overcome those blocks? Is it just a matter of positive thinking?
It goes deeper than that. Remember the abundance tree exercise.
Yeah.
It's a powerful way to visualize releasing those negative thoughts and feelings,
Okay.
clearing space for new growth and abundance.
It's like weeding our mental garden to make room for those liquid luck flowers to bloom.
Exactly. And he also encourages us to examine our beliefs about luck itself.
Okay.
Many of us have been conditioned to believe that hard work is the only path to success,
Right.
and that luck is somehow undeserved or frivolous.
So we might be unconsciously blocking our own good fortune because we don't feel worthy of receiving it.
Precisely, Gallenberger challenges us to embrace the idea that we can be both hardworking and lucky.
Okay.
He even shares his own story about how his beliefs about luck initially hindered his ability to manifest in the casino.
It's a good reminder that even someone who's deeply immersed in this world can struggle with limiting beliefs.
Absolutely, and when things don't go as planned, it's crucial to practice self-compassion instead of beating ourselves up.
Yeah.
We can view those moments as learning opportunities,
Oh.
almost like small lessons from the universe,
Right.
guiding us toward our highest good.
So it's about reframing those setbacks as stepping stones on our path to liquid luck.
Right, every present moment offers a fresh start.
Yeah.
A chance to choose a new thought, a new feeling, a new direction.
It's empowering to know that we have the ability to shift our perspective and create a more positive experience, even amidst challenges.
Exactly, and trust is essential, even when things feel uncertain. Gallenberger reminds us that the universe is inherently supportive,
Yeah.
even when it doesn't seem that way.
It's about surrendering to the flow of life, trusting that we're being guided towards our highest good, even if the path isn't always clear.
And remember, we're not alone on this journey.
Right.
We can draw support from others, from mentors, from teachers, from communities of like-minded individuals who are also exploring these concepts.
It's like we're all part of a collective tapestry, weaving our individual threads of liquid luck together.
That's a beautiful way to put it. Ultimately, it's about embracing the joy and wonder of this journey of manifestation.
Yeah.
Recognizing that we have the power to create a life filled with abundance, love, and yes, even luck.
So what does this all mean for you? What area of your life would you like to see liquid luck flow into? And what small step can you take today to start making it happen? Those are some good questions to ponder as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of liquid luck. Thanks for joining us, and until next time, may your life be filled with serendipitous surprises.